Hey pretties, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm just going to be talking about my big move. Okay, so let me start from the beginning. So recently, maybe last week, I think it was last week, I moved to, drumroll please, Arizona. Yes, I moved to Arizona. Technically, I'm not completely moved yet because I'm in an Airbnb right now, so I don't have an apartment yet. So technically I'm not a resident yet. So yeah, we're gonna talk about moving and what you should do if you're considering moving out here. I'm gonna give you the tea, okay? I'm gonna be putting on this wig. So this wig is from the braided wig I did. I took the braids down. So first question, I am gonna answer that no one asked. What should you do when you're moving from state to state? You should do a lot of preparation, save money. What I did is I saved money and I told my mom, oh, I'm gonna move to Arizona probably in July. And she was like, oh, okay, whatever, do you know what I'm saying? You better be smart about your money and stuff. And yeah, I was like, cause I thought I was gonna move in July. And then I talked to my grandma Mary, and she told me, you should probably stay out there for like a month just to see if you like it. Cause you can't really tell if you like a place by just staying there for a few days. And I was like, you know what, she right. She is right. So should I cut this much? I don't even know. I don't even know what I'm doing. Yes, I booked the trip. This ain't gonna fit on my head. Oh, that was stupid. Okay. Oh, this is how you do it. My stupid self. Ooh. 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 I got the Airbnb. I was planning on just staying out here for a month. I was planning on just staying out here for a month and then coming back. But when my placement specialist found me the internship, I was like, oh, I might as well just stay out here and just apartment hunt. I was gonna take my grandmother's advice, but So yeah, I moved, long story short. Advice I would give you if you're trying to move anywhere is save your coin, or have creative ways to get money. For apartments, you have to have at least, I would say, man, if you're really just hustling, you don't have everything, you're not super balling out of control, I would save at least 3 months worth of rent. But if you can't do that, you can do two. It's very doable. It's very doable. But have a side hustle while you're out here if you don't have a job already, like Uber and Lyft. That's me. I'm a Uber and Lyft driver. And it's easy out here in Arizona because you don't need to have Arizona plates. You don't have to be registered in Arizona to drive for Arizona. They just have to transfer your status. That's it. And then you can work in Arizona. That's it. Definitely get your car registered out here just because you're gonna need to anyway. If you don't have a car, you can rent a car from Uber and Lyft. You have to pay them $200 a week. But you know what? If you're a hustler and you really want this, you can do it. I promise you. The rent, I will tell you, it's cheap, but it's not super cheap. It's not $800 a month for a place like this. This place, this is an Airbnb for me, but this is an actual apartment complex. And my mom was like, oh, check it out and see if you can try to rent there. And I was like, I know it's expensive because it's $1,500 for this. And it's a 1-bedroom, that's not bad because in LA, this is $2,000 and up. Yeah, which is ridiculous. I feel like for a nice apartment, you would have to spend at least $1,050 to $1,100 to get a nice one. To get whatever apartment you're just trying to chill, you ain't even worried about nothing. You could do $900, $800. I wouldn't trust it. I can't deal with no roaches. I will not deal with any roaches. What I would recommend for you if you're trying to move from a different state to a different state, Just, I would say, get a hotel room. It doesn't have to be expensive, it doesn't have to be bougie. There are extended stays. Stay out here for like a week or two and look at apartments. Do not get a apartment just because you see it online. Please, for the love of God, don't do that. As for making friends and things like that, I'm an extrovert. I am. And I do like people interactions, but I can live without it. Well, that's a lie. I like people and stuff, but I feel like I choose my friends very wisely nowadays, because some people just don't have your best interest at heart, and I'm in school, like I said, it's virtual. I get social interactions when I'm at school, and my mom and my grandma, they call me a lot, like, yeah. And I'm honestly cool with being by myself. I think that I'm around people all the time. Like when I was like in like undergrad, like I was around people all the time. When I was living with my mom, I was around people all the time. As a teenager, around people all the time. So, you know, I'm very okay with having me time. I'm very much about self-care. I love spending time by myself. I also love human interaction, but I think the best way, I haven't been here long, but what I can say is the best way to not feel like you regretted your decision or that you feel lonely is to set up a routine for yourself. You know what I'm saying? And make sure you stay in touch with somebody that you know. And if you can't do that, this is my advice. If you don't have anybody in your life, have a routine for yourself. My routine is going to the gym. What I do is I stick to my regular routine as if I never moved. Like when I was in LA, I would spend a lot of time alone. Like I enjoyed my alone time because I was around a lot of people in the house, you know what I'm saying? Before COVIDious. I would go to the gym, go get me some food, go get my little family some food if, it's not cheap, it's not expensive, And I just do my regular routine, like keep myself busy. When you're busy, you ain't got time to be lonely. You don't have time to be lonely. And also learn how to please yourself. Like self-care is so important. If I'm home alone, I'm gonna watch a movie. Or maybe, if your apartment or your hotel has amenities, I'm gonna go to the jacuzzi. I'm gonna talk to my people on Instagram. Did you hear that Ari Lennox song where she was like, I need people? That is very true. We do need people, but learn how to, have that interaction without it being super serious, if you know what I mean. Like, people are gonna come into your life, especially when you're keeping busy. Like if you're at the gym, you might meet a friend. You might meet your gym buddy. Or if you're at, your favorite restaurant that you like to go to, like if you're at Starbucks typing up your paper, and then you meet somebody, Or if you're at the amenities at your apartment complex or your hotel, you can meet friends there. Go to populated areas if you can when you're looking for apartments, or if you're just, living there, go to decently populated places. Don't have to be super populated, but go there. You don't have to be on the lookout for friends. Just chill, do you. When you do you, your life falls into place. I promise you, your life will fall into place. Don't ever feel doubt. Don't feel fear. You got this. You got this. If you've been thinking about moving but you're scared, you got this. What I'm telling you is you ain't gotta do nothing but save up your coin and have a plan. And your plan could be, I'm gonna stay out here for a month and I'm gonna find an apartment. Or your plan could be, I'm gonna stay out here for a week and find me an apartment. Or your plan could be, I'm gonna hustle a little bit while I'm out here. Like, you gotta be out here. That's your plan, is to be out here, okay? Or wherever you wanna be. Don't ever doubt yourself. Because, if it doesn't work out, then you go back. Like, you're not gonna lose. You're not gonna miss out on life just because you made a decision for yourself. Care for yourself. Self-care is so important. I feel like we put ourselves last because we feel like that's what God wants us to do. But how can you help other people if you can't even help yourself? How are you supposed to help people and you can't even help yourself? And also the job market. So I am a student. I looked up jobs and they don't pay as much as LA. But I mean, it depends on what you want. If you have a degree, you're better off, I would say. But if you don't have a degree, don't let that discourage you. What do you want to do with your life? Because social media is everywhere. So if you want to advertise yourself, you want to own your own business, you can live anywhere and do that. Like I said, if you want to do some gig work in the meantime, then do some gig work. Gig work is easy money. Well, it ain't easy, but it's money, and it's most likely immediate, like Uber, Lyft, Uber Eats, and all that. I wouldn't recommend the eating places because they don't pay as much. But, and I do not know right now how much Uber and Lyft pay because I haven't driven yet, just because I'm still like I'm going through the phases right now. I just got here, you know what I'm saying? Like, dang. This is the plot of this whole video, is focus on yourself. If you want to move somewhere, do it. Don't think twice about it, do it. I know people say that all the time, but I'm telling you now, do it. You know, if you really, really feel like this is something that you want to do. If you're unsure and you have reasons why you are unsure, then don't do it because you're unsure. But if you are very sure, but you have doubts because either people around you or you're scared, girl, boy, if you don't get up here and do it, get up there and do it. The worst thing that could happen is it won't work out. Always protect yourself. That's another thing too, because, you know, obviously there are crazy people in this world. I have family out here too, so, you know, I feel like Black people have family everywhere. So nice out here, what I want to say. It just reminds me of a cleaner version of, you know, the Valley in LA. Well, it just reminds me of, like, certain areas remind me of Glendale in LA, and certain areas remind me of Van Nuys. It just depends on it all looks like the Valley though, for real. But the cities look great. Like if you want to live in if you want more like a city vibe, go to Phoenix, downtown Phoenix. It'll give you all of that and more. Moral of the story, if you feel like you should do something, you're very sure about it, then do it. If you're underage, do not do it. Please consult with your parents. If you are under the age of 18 and you are not able to consent for yourself unless you're emancipated, do not make a decision like that until you are in good standing with your parents. If you're in a bad household, that is something that you can speak to like social workers and others who can help you with that. You don't have to talk to your parents if they're abusive or if they're mentally abusive and they don't know it. No, go ahead and talk to a professional about that. You don't have to pay for it. You can go to community centers. I don't know any at the top of my head, but there are many places you can go to seek help if you feel like you need to leave somewhere and you're underage and you can't, or you feel like you can't, or you just can't because you're underage and you're not emancipated. I don't want any kid thinking, oh, I want to run away. I'm going to run away because Jazz Alicia told me to. Girl, I didn't tell you to do that. Boy, I didn't tell you to do that. Do not do that. But to my adults out here, if you're feeling like this is the next chapter to your life and you've been thinking about it for a while, I recommend you do it and just take the steps that I took. Definitely have a small plan. It doesn't have to be a huge plan. You don't have to know where you're going to live. All you have to do is know that you're gonna come out here and what moves you're gonna make to stay out here. That's the only thing you need to know. Yeah, other than that, that's it, ladies. I hope you like my hair, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I make a post. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I love you guys. Bye.